Hello, everyone. My name is Eve. Let me get seated down first. And welcome to my channel. I am going to post a video really looking at the astrological forecast here as we're in this amazing, amazing energetic portal that a whole bunch of planets are creating for us. And so as I go into this video, I will probably spend a good 10, 15 minutes, maybe even a little bit more than that, depending on what comes through on the astrology and going into some of the numerology as well. However, if you really don't want that and you want to bypass that, the timestamps are below. I have 3 pick-up piles, and the focus here for the messages is what is Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, creativity, and abundance? What gifts is she bestowing upon us as she completes her journey here in Leo, where she retrograded throughout the summer in? So she's bringing us a beautiful gift, and she's directing us onto a new pathway in our life, because a Venus retrograde, just like a Mars retrograde, they're both very, very significant in terms of redirecting us, or if not, letting us know that we're on the right path, but maybe we've got to dive a little bit deeper into a certain focus on that path. So whenever we do go through Mars or Venus retrogrades, they are very significant to our pathway and our journey, and they will always bring lessons and learnings and experience to us. So the messages coming through here today for each of the piles is about what gift is she leaving us with, and what new directions are we meant to be focusing on in our lives. All right. So all the timestamps for that will be below. We're in this, as I said, this amazing vortex of energy. So I'd like to dive deep into that, just letting you all know that if there's anything you need to know about who I am and all the services I offer, that information is below in the description. My website is down there, evelli.com, my Instagram handle as well. So let's look at the forecast. I wanted to do this video earlier, but everything kept pointing me towards today. So here we are on the 13th of September, just keeping in mind that the messages are always eternal and cosmic, because that is the energy from which I channel from. Whenever you happen upon this video, hopefully there will be some message that you can find here to guide you, because that's all I am, is a guide. Your intuition will always trump mine. Please follow it. Here we are on September 13th. Number 13 is the number of the goddess. So we've got the energy of the goddess realm, which is absolutely Venus, right? So Venus wanted to be fully present when I actually film or record this video. And the numerology today is very significant as well. Depending on how you put the numbers together, I use the Pythagorean form of numerology, which is where you reduce the month and the day, and then you keep the year whole. Well, we're in the 2023 is a 7, and we're in a 9-month, and the day is the 13th, so that would be reduced to a 4. And if I add it up that way, the number for today is 20, which reduces to a 2. So we've got the energy of balance. The 2 is the high priestess, but in numerology, it's all about seeking balance, harmony. We want to build relationships in our life. It's about the sacral chakra, which is creativity, abundance, relationship, romance, and fertility. It's all of those messages. And then the number 20 is about getting second chances here. It's the judgment card. But in numerology, when the 2 is next to the 0, we have a gift, because 0 is about a gift. It's that Fool energy. We're getting a second opportunity or multiple opportunities, and perhaps we have choices that we want to make here. Now, if I do the numbers based on keeping the day, the 13, and I add the year and the month, it would be a 29, which reduces to an 11. So we could look at it that from that framework as well. However, the 2 is the most prevalent energy here with us today. So perhaps we're balancing out our sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is ruled by the moon. That's our intuitive body, the high priestess energy. In terms of numerology and astrology, the energy is going to be the water signs, specifically Cancer, but we also have Pisces and Scorpio very present here. And perhaps there's decisions or choices ahead of us. And I would like to say there's opportunity because that 11 energy is there somewhere, and that's the manifester. It's a beautiful energy. The moon itself just moved into Virgo in the very, very early hours of the morning. Here I'm on Pacific Daylight Time here in California. So this occurred late last night. The moon moved into Virgo. But for those of you on the East Coast and in Europe, the moon moved into Virgo early this morning. And here we are preparing for this amazing new moon in Virgo, while Mercury is coming out of retrograde here on the 15th, and Venus is completing her post shadow in the sign of Leo. So there's 2 very big astrological plays afoot. And so the first one I really want to dive into is the Venus, because all of 2023, since we entered into April, Venus has been first and forefront in our journey, and she's going to be guiding us on our journey all the way through November, even into the first couple days of December. And then all of 2024 is a phenomenal year for everything that Venus brings in. And Venus is the goddess of love, romance, accessing our creative center, fully expressing ourselves through love, through our creative center, wanting to express how we feel about ourselves. So Venus rules everything that is beauty and self-expression around beauty. Therefore, the words self-love, self-value, self-esteem, these are all words that we can assign to the energy of Venus and the goddess energy that Venus brings to us. So in her highest form, Venus is actually bringing to us unconditional love. And she's asking us to tap deeper in to the sacred feminine that we all contain. Because the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, these are energies, these are not genders. And right now, as of the end of, was it the end of April, middle of April? It was around the end of April where we really started moving into this Venus energy. And we're going to be in it for quite a while. I love it. Now, before that, Mars, as of last summer of 2022 through March of 2023, Mars was the ruling energy. And it was guiding us into certain lessons in our life. And many people were going through a lot of relationship shifts and clarity in that time frame. But the Mars energy of the summer of 2022 going through the winter of 2023 was guiding us into our sacred masculine. So we've already had that energy present in our life. And now it's time for us to further look at and work with what is the sacred feminine wanting to gift us now. And you know, all of this year, 2023, honestly, has not been a good year for new love. It's been great for working on current relationships in your life, for getting clarity on them, for seeing who it is that is truly paralleling your pathway, who's operating at a similar or matching frequency to yours. You're looking at the relationships in terms of who's the soulmate in my life, who's truly matching my frequency and vibration, what are the giving and receiving relationships, are they healthy? You've really all been taking a deeper look at all of the relationships in your life. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about romantic, committed partnership, close friendships, even our outer circle of friends, the people we've worked with for a while or we're wanting to work with. And then, of course, family. It's the relationship energy in its entirety that Venus is guiding us through right now, with always that reminder that the most significant, powerful relationship we have to work with in this lifetime is the relationship with ourselves. So the Venus goddess energy, the sacred feminine, is that working within, because goddess works from the inside out, where more of our divine or sacred masculine energy is wanting us to work with our outer realm, not just our internal realm, because the sacred masculine is our ability to energize ourselves, to look at where our vitality is, to look at what drives us, where our passion is, and our ability to make decisions and take actions. It's much more of a yang or an outer energy. The divine feminine or the sacred feminine is an internal energy. Well, we've got to become clear with ourselves and what our pathway is. And we want to achieve that inner balance within ourselves before we fully move forward with whatever the outer decisions and actions are going to be in our lives. So right now, Venus is finishing her cycle that she began here at the very beginning of June. She's completing it here on October 8th, where she exits Leo and enters Virgo. Well, on this final journey, she is making all of the last aspects to all of the planets. And Venus right now is in rulership. Right now, Mars is in Libra through all of September up until the middle of October, where it then enters Scorpio. And we have a phenomenal solar eclipse coming in here in October, October 14th in Libra. So we've got that Libra energy. We've got Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. So you see how Venus is ruling everything right now. And here we are in Virgo, but Libra season is just around the corner. We have the fall equinox coming in here on September 23rd. We have the harvest full moon here on September 29th. This Venusian energy, if you will, is guiding us again all the way through October, November, into the beginning of December. And guess what? Because this eclipse coming in October is a 6-month window, she's also pushing us already into next year. And I cannot tell you how excited I am about 2024. You know, we've got the 8 energy there, the 24 reduces to a 6. That's Venus again. And all of the first 6 months of next year, Venus is making conjunctions every single month. She is going to be really lighting up our life. And what is she asking us to do here? It means for those of us that are single, it's about bringing in new love. Up until now, bringing in new love was really not a great energy to be focusing on. There was a window of time, all of April through about mid-May, third week in May of this year, where there was openings to bring in new love. But that was it until now. And when I say now, I'm looking forward to the fall equinox on September 23rd, where this new energy of newness and love is coming forward, because by then Mercury's out of retrograde, Venus is completing her cycle with just like 10 days to go after that. Mercury's also completing its cycle. New love is present. It's starting to come in at that point. And I'm here to tell you that October and November are phenomenal months if you want to go out and start dating. If you've been a hermit for quite a while, or you've been dating but nothing has stuck, and you've gotten a little bit down about it, I'm here to let you know there's a beautiful time frame. However, if you are not ready, 2024 is a fabulous year for bringing in new romance and new love into your life. And when I'm talking about new love and new romance, that can also be friendships and beautiful business partnerships. Please don't assign these energies to simply your romantic corner, okay? But the energy is awesome. Now, what about current relationships? It is about building upon your current relationships as well. So if you've been running into this year and last year stagnancy or delayed or stuck energies within your current relationship, please know that that's going to free itself up if you are both available to it. If one of you does not want to do this and is staying stuck, then you've got to look at what decisions you want to make here. So absolutely, when we're working with heavy Venus energy, we have to take a very big look at our current partnerships, and are they continuing to grow and blossom? If they went through a stagnancy, are both people ready to now grow and expand upon the relationship? Because that's going to allow you to know what direction to follow, right? And then, the third component here is we can always have returning love. As I said, we're in the energy today of that 20 and that 11. And that can be a second chance with a relationship returning into our lives, whether it's friendship, whether it's business, or whether it's love. And I love it because as we go in to the autumn equinox and the first solar eclipse in Libra that we've had in about 7 or 8 years, it's really opening this up. And I want you to keep giving yourself the message of new. This is not about going back and redoing something the way we did it back then. You can only build a returning opportunity, whether it's business, friendship, family, or love, when you are both coming to it as new people. You're different than you were back then. You've grown, you've moved forward. So the new energy has to be fully present here. And that my guides are telling me new growth. So that's the energy of Venus here. And the elements or the sign languages most deeply involved are all the fire signs, specifically Leo, Aries, and Sag, all of the air signs, but most importantly Libra, but also Aquarius and Gemini. And isn't it funny? The minute I speak about air signs, we get throat chakra stuff. Please look at what's going on in your throat chakra. What is it you might need to clear? Because all the air signs, and it's coming in again, are about communication. So again, get clear within yourself about what it is you want to communicate. Because if you do not have inner clarity, you're not going to be able to have outer clarity. What I often do when I'm undecided with something inside of me, I'm feeling pulled in more than one direction, or I simply do not feel clear, yet someone wants me to communicate, I will just be honest and say, I don't have an answer for you right now. I am so sorry. Give me time to work on this. And that is the most honest, beautiful gift you can give another person, is just let them know where you're at. And if they care about you and they respect you, they're going to give you the time you need. However, if they're raring to go and they can't wait for you, they're also going to be honest, right? So there's something about your throat chakra I'm asking all of you to work on right now. I find journaling, writing things out, prayer work, positive affirmations. I speak out loud a lot when I'm talking to my guides, my angels, and my higher self and the divine. I do a lot of verbal speaking. I don't do the mental speaking where I keep it just in my head, but that's how I am set up. And I find when I speak out loud to my guides, it instantly clears something for me. So figure out what works for you. So we know now going in, the fire energy, the air energy is very strong. And so air is all about allowing things to flow, having clear communication, but also having choices here. And then fire energy is about fast. It's a fast moving energy. And it's about having courage and being willing to take risks towards new pathways in your life. When we have fire and air together, there's absolutely a lot of movement afoot. And many of you may be traveling, you may be moving, you may be starting new curriculum in your life, going to workshops, going back to school. You may be going from a master's to a PhD, currently studying, but the energy here is very, very active. Now, beyond this energy, we also have the earth elements, all incredibly strong right now. We have Virgo season. We've got all of the planets in Capricorn and Taurus. Now, the planets in Capricorn, which is Pluto, and in Taurus, which is Uranus and Jupiter, they are all retrograde. What does that mean? That means that the earth energy, which is all Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, is letting us know that even though we've got this very active, fiery, and airy energy, here it comes again. Wow. Okay, I have to stop for a moment. Those of you listening that are either sun, moon, rising, or you've got a stellium, you've got a lot of planets in air somewhere, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, I think you really need to listen to this video today, okay? There's something very important for you here. Or your Mercury is very strong in your chart because Mercury rules the air, rules Gemini, and it rules Virgo. So if you have a very strong Mercury, there's something in this video that's very important for you to hear today. See, it's clearing again. And I'm just doing a lot of work while all of you are watching. I'm clearing it for you. Okay, that's what I'm being told. Okay, something's being cleared. Beautiful. The earth energy is directing you to take it step by step. Even though we have a fast moving vehicle here, you still have to give this time to fully ground in your life. You have to give it time for you to implement everything. This Virgo season is absolutely phenomenal. This new moon here, it's coming in on the 14th, on the evening of the 14th, morning of the 15th, depending on where you are in the world. But what's so fascinating to me is the new moon is occurring at 21 degrees of Virgo in 59 minutes. It's 1 minute away from becoming 22 degrees. And the numerology for the 14th is 21. And in the Tarot, 21 is the world. What is it that you are completing in your life right now? What is it that you are coming all the way back to the beginning to? That there's a second chance, another opportunity here that's coming towards you that you maybe were not ready for. A couple years ago, maybe it was 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago for some of you. Something about second opportunities and second chances keeps coming to me, but the world is offering you something. So it's not about just completing and starting a new journey. It's opening up your world right now, seeing things from multiple perspectives and point of views, and traveling, visiting other places, going places you've never been before. I happen to know that a lot of my beautiful clients and friends since July have been going on a lot of travels. I've known so many people in the last few months going somewhere. They've all been going to Europe. I know someone now who's going back to Indonesia or Bali. There's so much traveling going on right now. So that world energy is very present for us. And for some of you, perhaps this earth energy is you're making plans for all the travel you're going to be doing in 2024. Because earth is about organization, planning, practicality, but it's also about having patience. And remember, we've got all the planets that are in Earth right now, including Mercury, but Mercury's coming out of retrograde. Pluto does not come out of retrograde until around October 7th, so that will be the first one. So for some of you, this Earth energy is absolutely bringing something to you quite quickly, where it's going to manifest either by the end of Virgo season, which would be the 22nd of September, or it's going to manifest sometime in October as Pluto is coming out of retrograde. Because just as we have Venus guiding us for many, many months to come and next year, this earth energy is very present in our lives through April, and in fact, even to the first or second week of May of 2024. So that earth energy is very present with us as well. So for many of you watching, the timing is going to be very different here. And yes, I'm talking about the astrology for quite a significant amount of time today, but it's very necessary. I'm almost giving you a beautiful forecast into 2024 here. What else do I want to say about Virgo? Yeah, we are holding the Holy Trinity of Earth right now. Sun, Mercury, and Virgo. Venus will enter Virgo here on the evening of October 2nd, holding that window open all the way through October. And of course, we have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. So there's what we call, I'm calling it a Holy Trinity in Earth. The biggest energy here is about you building the foundation for your future. You are setting goals here today, and over these next 6 weeks, several months, through even March and April of next year, you are building this foundation. But the strongest time frame for this building is between now and January 22nd, 23rd, 24th. That is when Uranus comes out of retrograde. Right around that period, I think Uranus comes out of retrograde January 25th, 26th, and Pluto leaves Capricorn and goes into Aquarius. So it's going to pull back on that earth energy. So please know that right now, through I'm going to say that January, third week in January is the most significant time frame we all have to setting down these new foundations, okay? And right now we've got like a manifestation window open for the next week. It's open through the end of Virgo, which is September 22nd. So use this window, please, to manifest whatever it is you want to manifest for your life. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the astrology there. Just keep in mind, Mercury's coming out of retrograde here on September 15th. Takes a good 24 hours to completely come out and settle in. So you may not feel that energy settling into forward movement until sometime on Saturday the 16th. So let's look at the different piles we have out here and make a choice. So pile number 1, we have the Merlinite. And the Merlinite is a stone of manifestation. It's actually called a good luck stone, but it's also the traveler's stone, okay? I love it. It's Merlinite, the energies of Merlin here. So that's for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have, I believe it's called the hematoid quartz, but it's also called the fire quartz. And yes, I know it does not look red. What they do with this, they take the hematoid quartz and they heat it up, which brings all of its natural rainbow colors forward. And in this specific one, the colors that come out are beautiful watermelon pink, and there's some orange in it as well. It's called fire quartz. And fire quartz is good for healing. It's good for optimism, for bringing in more joy, for bringing in more balance in your life. And of course, with those beautiful pink energies, it could be a stone of love as well. And then the third one is my beautiful green kunzite. Now, kunzite is a heart stone. It's about magnifying the energy of the heart. It's a stone of healing. The green one is about healing, but it could be about healing any energies around creativity, healing energies around abundance, or any lack consciousness that you may have around abundance, or lack consciousness you may have around love. So that's the green kunzite. So go ahead and pick your stone here, and I'm going to move that out of the way a little bit. And so let's go ahead and start with pile number 2 here. I'm sorry, pile number 1. Let's start with pile number 1. The beautiful Merlinite. I'm going to just really show that to you. I love this stone. It's a very grounding stone as well. So the first messages I picked here have to do with what is the gift that the goddess is bringing in for you, pile number 1. What is she gifting you at the end of her cycle? Because think about this, Venus only retrogrades every 18, 19 months. And she only retrogrades in Leo every 8 years. And it's one of the most powerful retrogrades Venus ever does is in Leo. Because when she does it during the time of the Lionsgate. So of all the Venus retrograde cycles, I personally think this one is one of the most powerful ones we go through because of the Lionsgate energy. It's about diving into our personal self-empowerment and authenticity. So the gift she's leaving us is, we have the jade energy here, the heart energy. So the divine Pleiadian goddess or sister that's guiding you, pile 1, bringing a gift into you here, is the goddess Selena. Okay. And the message is the inner temple life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. And the energy is, look at that, number 20 for today. So for pile number 1, there's something about the judgment card in the tarot. And you know, judgment does ask us to do shadow work. It's when we are coming onto the other end of shadow work. We're moving through the tunnel of our shadows into the light now. But in order to come into the light, we need to integrate our shadows within us. We need to become a lover of the light and the shadow that we contain. We don't want to alienate the shadows within us either, because they're part of our growth in this lifetime. So she's telling you that the gift you're being given is your inner temple, that she's been guiding you to really access your inner temple, which lives within your heart space, right? Our heart chakras are very big. They actually extend around our body. And of course, the energy is green energy here. Now, the goddess Selena, she is the oracle, actually. I believe she's the oracle. Number 20, let me look that up. And she's the oracle. Yes, she's the oracle. She represents the maiden and the daughter archetypes. She connects us to our heart intelligence to thereby heighten our clairsentience, which is our clear psychic feelings and our empathy. The heart chakra is her sacred portal to cosmic knowledge and divine love. So the gift you are being given here through Venus and the goddess realm is an open heart. She's opened your heart, or that's the process or journey you're going through. And she's telling you every life lesson you've had has been very important to getting you where you are today. So she wants you to have gratitude and to understand that no lesson was ever wasted here. The words she's giving you are growth, echo, and glow. Embrace and integrate both the light and the dark within. Seleno encourages you to dive deep into your shadow to discover whatever limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behaviors, and patterns that no longer serve you. So here's the gift. She's giving you the gift of deep inner self-reflection, isn't she? So that you can pinpoint what self-sabotaging beliefs or behaviors you might still be carrying, so that this sets you free. Face your shadow with an open heart. Be authentic, but don't beat yourself up. This is not about having self-judgment here. It's about getting inner clarity, right? Heal yourself with self-compassion. So she's saying to heal your core, which is your heart center, you must do so with self-compassion and non-judgment, and have gratitude for the lessons and the blessings. As within, so without. Meditation will help bring awareness, answers, and peace, but so will any form of spiritual tool. Your inner oracle endorses devotional prayer. So she's saying one of the biggest tools you have is here to use is meditation, having a practice of prayer every day, affirmations, journaling, having perhaps therapists or healing circles that you go to. All of this is going to help you with achieving this beautiful open heart energy where you no longer deny your shadow. Instead, you embrace it with absolute love. And then you will be able to instantly release whatever self-limiting beliefs or behaviors you still have. I love this message. I love it. So that's the gift. The gift is your inner temple. You are being returned to an open, clear, beautiful heart. But you're also being returned to clairsentience, okay? You're actually opening up deeper empathy and higher knowledge, divine knowledge, and clairsentience, which is higher knowing. That's a beautiful gift, pile number one. So now let's look at what are your tools. So during this time, what is the goddess realm? What is this beautiful trinity in earth? What are the tools that you are being asked to use to further develop your inner temple? So from the whispers of love, we have spiritual connection. This relationship or the relationships in your lives have a connection that go but beyond this lifetime. Okay? So you're meant to acknowledge that all of your life lessons and blessings, because life lessons are meant to bring you blessings, are coming from soulmates. They may be karmic soulmates, okay? We can have soulmates that are bringing us very, very powerful karmic messages and lessons, right? But these are coming from souls that made an agreement with you before you came into this life. And perhaps this agreement was made in other lifetimes, or you were making this agreement between two souls, wherever your soul journeys between lifetimes, okay? But you had a soul agreement here. So this message is telling you your tool is to recognize that you had contracts here, and to recognize that they were contracts with people that are part of your soul tribe. And they may even be part of your inner soul circle, right? Now, the other message I'm getting here is one of your biggest tools right now is to recognize the people in your life that are part of your soul tribe, that you meant to be forming a very beautiful soul bond with, because it's such a beautiful card. You're holding hands, right? That's a contract, but it's also Your soulmates, your soul tribe, your soul family, they're here to help you. You are not meant to be on this journey alone. I love that message. Oh, wow, you're getting a lot of messages, pal, too, because the other tools I picked here from my Creative Lover Oracle. So this is the direction that Venus is wanting to put you on in your love life. So what is the unfolding love story for you? We have delays and blocks. Interesting. So there's been a lot of delays or blocks in your love story. Your current or past love situation has been affected by delays and blocks. These blocks manifest as a result from either one or both parties not fully opening up. So one or both of you may not have been fully open to this, okay? But the delays and the blocks are being removed because the card behind it is building blocks. Now that is really, really interesting. So what I'm getting is your blessing here is the delays and blocks are being removed. Are they being removed right now, this second? Not necessarily. For some of you, you're coming into this video and you're going to tell me, yes, Eve, that I'm feeling like it's all fallen away. The delays and the blocks are gone. We're now into the building phase. For the others of you, there's still certain delays and blocks. Your timing is in the near future. And you may know what that timing is, and you may not know what that timing is. But do know that what you're meant to be focusing on right now is building blocks. This card is a sign that you are attracting or you're working on a solid relationship. So you're either going to attract a solid relationship into your life if you've let go of certain relationships or situationships, or perhaps you're working in delays in a current relationship, but there's signs that you're going to be able to build something stable coming in, okay? And the universe, no matter what, is telling you that even if you've been dealing with a lot of blocks, please have trust and faith. They're going to send you some very solid relationships in the near future. This can already mean that established relationships in your life are going to get stronger. But see, look at that card. You're building this brick by brick, right? It's not something that's going to be speedy here. Both of you are laying out an honest, strong, and genuine foundation. So when the goddess Venus is talking about the new direction in your love story, she's saying, move away from any relationships or situations that aren't ready. That where there's one delay, there's one block after another, someone here's not ready, or maybe you're not ready for it, then you also need to move away from it. Move towards instead where you can build in your life, where there's going to be honest, strong, genuine feelings, communication, and respect is the word I'm getting. Very interesting. So now let's dive into the tarot. So your final messages here for pile number 1 are coming from the tarot. Remember I said Venus and this earth energy, the earth is setting the new foundation. The earth is bringing in the new path or pathways. So for some of you, it's a brand new path, or you're building upon a current path, and it's one path. For others of you, it's multiple paths. So the tarot are giving you direction. I love it. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. You've really been working very hard on this. I'm getting for you, pile number 1, keep going. You're almost there, because the 8, from the 8 we go to the 9 and the 10. You're going to get home with this. Whatever you've been building, it is going to work out. The 8 of Pentacles is dedicated effort will have a reward. There's going to be a payout, and the payout's going to be a big one. So I feel like for pile number 1, you're either going to get a very big abundance coming in from this, or whatever you've been applying for a very long time, the work you've been putting into something is going to be a very big payoff in terms of finances, or investing your time and energy, or perhaps your business is now really going to grow, and it's going to grow beautifully and quickly. But this is a card of success, by the way. Now, because we've got two more pentacles that follow it, and it's earth energy, the message could be that it's about 2 months out from when you watch this video, or the two energy could be pointing you towards February because that's the second month of the year, or the other two energy is November because 11, 1 and 1 is 2. Just take it as it resonates, please. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort, and we've got the Chariot. Yeah, there's going to be fast movement here. I love it. Now in this deck, the Chariot is a love message. See how they're bringing their hands together with a heart? But this Chariot could be about a business partnership or a business proposal. And it could even be an offer of a very stable friendship. So with the Eight of Pentacles, the word I'm getting is stability. You want to build stability, and you're moving towards building every relationship in your life. You're building stability with, you want absolute equal partnership. That's what I'm getting. And the Chariot card is telling you that's coming. And of course, number 7 is the energy for all of 2023. So again, the timing could be any time this year. It really could be, But in the month of September, we've got that 7 energy, very strong. So even though we're getting all sorts of timing message here for pile number 1, for some of you, I feel like it's very quick. For others of you, I'm feeling like it's November, February, 2 months out to 7 months out. So please, again, take the timing as it resonates. Wow, this is amazing. Now we have, again, strengthening bonds. We're getting the word building blocks, dedicated effort, strengthening bonds. This is all about stability, strength, and building, isn't it? So pile number 1, I'm going to say, whoever you are watching this, you might have a lot of earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're in a time in your life, regardless of what signs you have, where you're just wanting to focus on this earth energy, and you're really in the building mode right now. But this is the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new path ahead of you. It's so beautiful. The light is beckoning you there. Okay? I love it. And with the white flowers, that's Virgo. So for some of you, I feel like something is coming in Virgo season. But remember, Venus is keeping Virgo going through the end of October, right? So don't align yourself just to September here. And the last few cards are, I think this is the Four of Pentacles. We've got pentacles everywhere here. Open up. So it's telling you, though, to bring in this movement and this new pathway, you've got to open up a little bit more, right? So pile number 1, we had it with Seleno, with the heart, the inner temple. You are opening up your heart to receive more abundance. You are removing any lack consciousness you carry, pile 1, around abundance, around partnership in business, and around partnership in love and friendship, please. All of your life lessons from your past were meant to make you really strong. But that doesn't mean you throw trust out the window, okay? Know that you're a very strong person. You've been working for many, many years on self-trust. You're okay to go. You can be cautious going in. Take it step by step. Remember, build it block by block. But please open it up, okay? And what are you opening it up to? The Two of Cups. Now we've got Cups energy. So whether this is business, friendship, partnership, love, family even, I'm getting a little bit of family energy now. You're coming together in a beautiful partnership with somebody. Whether it's business, love, or friendship, there's a beautiful partnership coming in here. And I'm coming back to this card, right? This is a spiritual connection. This is destiny, pile number 1. You are meant to be in this connection. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I just love it. And we've got that green energy. And the last card is you're sharing the love, number 3. You're sharing the love. And in this deck, it's so beautiful how he's holding his hand, or she is open, with a heart that's been broken, but a heart that's healing. So either you've been working a long time on healing your heart, and it's pretty close to healed, or there's still a little bit more to go, and the other person you're doing this with is a mirror to you. They've been also on this journey with you. And when you come together, whether it's friendship, business, or romance, you're going to heal completely when you're together. But it's the message is share the love. When you do mutual sharing from genuine honesty and respect, everything you want to build is going to get built. This is a phenomenal message. I did not see this coming. Honestly, I didn't. But you know, we're in such amazing energy right now. And remember, this is the blessing. This is the gift that the sacred feminine, Venus, the goddess realm, wants to bring to you. Open your hand to receive it. It requires something of you, doesn't it? It requires you to be open. So I want to complete this with a timing message from the deck I'm still working on, and I'm going to look at, nope, they told me to stay right here. It is unfolding step by step over time. Stay the course and keep the faith. Now I know it shows up backwards when I put it in front of the camera. Oh wow, and I'm going to read you the back too. Keep building inner trust and self-love, and the timing will be closer than you think. I love these messages. Okay, sending you all so much love. I am in awe, universe. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this. If you like the messages, please subscribe to my channel. And all the messages I'm giving, I'm bringing them from the highest version of you. So it does mean that you have to participate in the messages I'm bringing you. You remember, I am your guide here. I'm not just the fairy godmother with the wand, and you don't have to do anything. You have to take action on your life always, okay? But I have a feeling, pile number 1, you've been doing that for quite a long time. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like the messages, and leave me a comment. So let's go to pile number 2. I'm going to say the fire quartz. I love it, that pink energy here. Let's see, what is the divine feminine, sacred feminine, the goddess realm? What is the gift that they're bringing to pile number 2? And we've got the Pleiadian sister goddess, Merapi. Beautiful card. Let me show that to you. We've got the golden energy there. Now, gold is higher consciousness, but gold is also illumination, clarity, rejuvenation, regeneration, and protection. Gold is, I associate gold with protection, illumination, and revelation. Okay, and we've got some purple in there as well. The gateways of light. Ooh, I love that message. So the goddess realm through Merope is bringing to you the gateways of light. Now she rules the crown? Yes, she rules the crown chakra. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. So pile number 2, the gift or the blessing you're getting is your crown chakra is being completely rewired. It's being cleared. It's being further opened up to infinite possibility and potentiality. And you're moving more into your higher mind and away from your lower mind. That's what I'm getting. But in this card, this is also a card of love. And this is a card of sacred union, because the goddess Merapi is there with her consort. Okay, and I can't remember what his name is. I'm going to have to look him up, but he's her sacred beloved. Now, the stone that you might want to work with here is the diamond, because the diamond will help open up the crown chakra, but you can also work with the Herkimer diamond. Now, Merapi, she's the high priestess, okay? So she's the priestess. In her priestess aspect, she's committed to spiritual service, healing, and teaching. So, pile number 2, your gift may be one of being in service to others. You may be a healer. You may be a teacher. You may be going through certain coursework right now. She is a voice and a leader of unity. So, pile number 2, you're further developing your leadership ability in the world, your guide, your voice in this world right now, and you're really working on your voice. Okay, pile number 2, now I know why in the astrological portion my voice kept wanting me to clear it. So I think that was for pile number 2. She's guiding you as a voice and leader of unity, transformation, and balance in the world. She is a highly intuitive coach, and she is a teacher of love. So many of you watching are choosing this pile. Maybe you're choosing to become a life coach, a spiritual coach, a love coach, a family coach. Maybe you already are, and you're putting more of your leadership skills out into the world. So let me look at the message here for the gateways of light. Her words for you are higher consciousness, potential, and intellect. So you're moving into higher consciousness in your life. You're moving into the higher realm of potentiality, and your intellect is growing and evolving. Merapi and her human husband, King Sisyphus, they support you to merge with your higher consciousness. As a couple, their shared vision and devotion to personal growth paved a gateway of light to the divine mind. This power is open to you as well. So what I'm getting for pile number 2 is you may be working with a divine consort in your life. So this may be a sacred beloved that you're working with, and you're on a mission in this lifetime, and you're coming into union with your divine counterpart because you have a mission here. It's a mission of teaching. It's a mission of using your voice, of bringing in unity consciousness onto the planet. So pile number 2, you could be coming into sacred union, and that could be within the current partnership you're in. But I'm getting this sacred union could be within a romantic partnership. It could also be, though, within a very powerful business partnership where you are sacred soulmates, but you're not romantic. Okay, so this is business, but it could also be romantic partnership. So let's look at what the further guidance here is. So what are the tools that Merapi is asking you to focus on to build this higher consciousness, to really access your higher mind, this more cosmic voice that you carry? Focus on love. That I love. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. And I love it because it's a tree talking to a dragon. So it's the earth energy talking to the fire energy. So right away, she's telling you that you've got to ground your consciousness, but you're pulling the consciousness in from the realm of fire. The dragon represents the higher dimensions because dragon medicine is birthed we have dragon medicine in the 4th, 5th, 7th, and 9th dimensions. So you're pulling it from any one of those dimensions. That's where the dragon medicine comes from. You're pulling in this higher dimensional consciousness through the dragon medicine, and that's passion. And the dragon medicine is asking you to ground it. So it's talking to your earthly persona and trying to show you what to do. And it's telling you to achieve this, you must focus on love. And to do that, you must look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So look for the good in things, not the bad. Now, I'm not telling you to discount things in people that you notice are unhealthy, but I'm telling you, don't overly focus on what it is that's unhealthy about them or parts of their life that they still need to work on. Focus on their potentiality and help them with that. Yep, I'm getting this throat thing again. Okay, so pile number 2, the throat stuff is about you. If you're a life coach, if you're a life teacher, if you're a guide, a celestial guide like I am, then you're here to help any client that comes to you. You're here to work on them building their potentiality, them accessing their higher consciousness. Yes, are you going to need to bring them through their shadow self? You are. But please don't overly focus on their shadow. Always keep in mind that they want to reach the highest version of who they are. And that's where you want to be the best guide in their life that you can be. But again, when we're guides here for other people, we do need to let them work. We need to also bring them through their shadow, because we can't get to the light completely unless we also go through the shadow. Okay, so let me look at what it says here for number 24, because I know there's another message here. It is easy to see the faults in others. Think instead on the positive characteristics of the people in your life. Remember the things that caused you to love them in the first place. So the focus on love, and we're talking now beyond, clients and the work that you do. This could be talking about your family or friends in your circle right now. This is about loved ones or people in your life where you may be having a very big difference of opinion. And it's telling you, find what you agree on, not what you disagree on. Find where the love actually lives. Remember what brought you together with this person in the first place and focus on that. And then decide, can this relationship still bear fruit, or will you need to walk away from it? Okay. So there's something about you, about pile 2, about making decisions in relationships. Focusing on the love will change and heal the negativity that is either still there or was once there. Yep. So in order to heal negativity, pile number 2, you've got to focus on the love. You've got to focus on what brings you two together, not what separates you. And if after still doing that, nothing changes, then your answer will become clear. And the second message is embrace your emotions. So the tools, pile number 2, that the goddess realm is giving you is you cannot ignore how you feel. You've got to really spend time on working on your emotional body. Merapi's about the crown chakra. And as a healer, as a teacher, as a coach, as a guide, you spend maybe a lot of time with your third eye and your crown all together. But right now, the universe, the cosmos is telling you, beloved, focus on your emotional body too. So maybe your shadow work, pile 2, is around your heart chakra and your throat chakra. Okay? So let's see what's the message here. Don't push down your feelings. Don't push them down. Don't overmanage them. Allow them to speak to you. Your emotions are here as a guide in your life. They're not here to judge you. They're not here to throw you into the water. They're here because they want you to listen to what they have to say. So please listen. But listen with your higher mind, please, not your lower mind. And don't judge them. Don't judge them. Please don't judge them. So pile number 2, there's something about moving beyond judgment here. Okay? No judgment allowed. Feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on. Your feelings are signaling to you the truth of a situation. So your emotions are there as a sign in your life. Take positive steps to determine why you are feeling the way you are feeling, and then take action. Those messages are so important here. So this is the guidance. These are the tools, pile number 2. Focus on the love, what brings you together, what unites you with another person or a situation, as opposed to what separates you, while still keeping in mind what's not healthy here. And then also work through your emotions and allow your emotions to be your inner psychologist. That's the message I'm getting, okay? I love it. Embrace your emotions. That's where the answer lies. And so now I want to look at what other tools are coming in for you. What is your love story? Pile number 2, what is your love story? It's intimacy. Allow yourself to become spiritually, emotionally, and physically intimate with another. So pile number 2, there's something about your life right now where you're, in order to become the higher version of you, to bring in this sacred union within yourself and with another, you've got to become more intimate. But become more intimate within yourself. Really go in and work on all of your chakra centers, please. Make sure that all of them are open, moving forward, and that they are in alignment within your own body. And then see how you can build your own intimacy with yourself, because true intimacy is emotional. It's emotional intimacy where you do not deny any truth that you carry. Okay? Real sensuality and sexuality are not based on physical looks. They're not based on the physical thing only. Your energy is what makes you truly attractive and sensual. So when you come into perfect alignment within yourself, you can become intimate on every single level. And that is how you come into sacred union with self, and how you come into building this sacred union and bringing it into your life. If you're with someone right now, it's about building that intimacy in order to bring this union or this partner into the higher realms. If you're single, you've got to build this intimacy within yourself so you can bring in this beautiful sacred partnership, whether it's business, friendship, or love. But I feel like it's love because I'm getting new love next. There's new love wanting to find you, pile number 2. A new door to love is soon going to open. So pile number 2, if you came here and you're single, or you're getting out of a relationship and you're so worried that it's too late for me, the doors are, you've taken too long, whatever your story might be, because I'm feeling pile number 2 that you've got some emotions around this that you still need to heal or express at least. The universe is wanting to tell you it's blessing you with new love. And that can be just new love for yourself, but a new door to love is opening. Whether it's self-love, new love coming in, or a new phase in a current relationship. Enjoy the excitement wanting to find you. What a beautiful message. So I want to complete with the tarot. What is the journey, the new pathway unfolding for you that this beautiful Venus energy and this Trinity and Earth is opening up or further evolving for you? The first message we have, of course, it's Pentacles. I had that in the first pile number 1 as well. Well, when we're dealing with the Earth Trinity, it's about building something, right? So we have the 6 of Coins. That is about mutual giving and receiving. But the 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles, is about receiving something from others. So pile number 2, what I'm getting here is the universe and the cosmos is asking you to be open to receive. Just simply be open. It's your time to receive. But it's about mutual give and take. You want to work with others where they're giving, you're giving. It's mutual. It's very open. The Six of Coins is wonderful. All the sixes in the tarot speak to success, okay? Success in some form. And the Six of Coins or Pentacles is success in abundance, success in work, success in creativity. But it can also be about your love life. But I think pile number 2, I'm getting business, a lot of business partnership message along with love. So maybe for you, pile number 2, you're my pile where you're meant to be in union with with your sacred counterpart in love, because you're also creating business with them. Okay, so you have a dual mission here, and that's love, but that's also a mission on the earth. And then for others of you, it's really about partnership with business that you're really wanting to move into. And for the third pile, the third component I'm picking up here, you feel like you're working very strongly on your own business. You feel very good about your own abundance, and you're now ready to bring in new love. So we've got 3 different potential groups here. And you've got the Ace of Coins or the Ace of Pentacles. There's a brand new beginning coming in for you. It's an offer of business, an offer of love, an offer of more abundance. I love it. But in this deck, this is interesting. I'm also getting a message that the offer may ask you to travel. You may need to travel for work or business, or travel for love, or you're going to move. Okay, I'm getting something about moving for some reason. Oh, wow, we've got the King of Cups. Wow, someone is going to offer you an amazing cup. So for those of you that are going into a beautiful business partnership or a love partnership, it's with someone who's the King of Cups. He's a very open person, very loving, very generous, very honest. This is a mature person, meaning they've done a lot of work on their heart. They're very balanced in their emotions. However, when we're dealing with cups, understand, and with the masculine energy, they can be a little bit withholding. They don't always give you everything right off the bat. They give it to you in cups. So the King of Cups contains all the cups. So he may give you 1 cup, then a second cup, then a third one. But just know that they're incredibly generous, and that this is a true offer, whether it's a true offer of love, a true offer of partnership, whatever it is, it's coming from someone who's wise. If this is a person in your life, and maybe that's your sacred counterpart. But again, if you're here and you're building new love for yourself, and if you come to this pile and you're telling me, Eve, I'm not looking for new love in my life, and I'm not in a loving partnership, I'm really working on myself and what I want to build, then you are the King of Cups, and you're going to be very successful with what it is you build. Okay? That's a lovely message. And then we have the Death card, but you've been going through a lot of transformation. So pile number 2, the messages are very beautiful and they're very powerful, but we've got this death of the old, a focus on something in your life that you're like a doorway that you maybe haven't fully closed. And think about this, when I look at new love too, it's as if there's a doorway behind them. There's a window opening, but it's because they've closed a doorway. You know, when they say when a doorway closes, a window opens, that's the message I'm getting for you, pile number 2. The transformation is saying in death, there's always a rebirth. You want to focus on the rebirth. And remember, when we go back to the focus on love, maybe there is something you still have to close down, but you want to give it one more chance to see if there's growth here, if there's potential. And when you finally know the answer, you will move forward. Please take the messages as they resonate. But this is beautiful. You know, in this deck, transformation is the story of Persephone and Pluto. okay? And I'm getting a timing message, Persephone, Pluto kidnapped Persephone from the world because Pluto lives in the underworld. He was watched Persephone playing with her mother Demeter above ground, and Demeter loved her daughter so much when she lost her because Pluto kidnapped her and kept her in his underworld, which is underground, for many, many months. And that's when the world first experienced winter because Demeter, she didn't know what had happened to her daughter. And over time, she got Zeus to tell her and Mercury to find where her daughter was. And in the time that Persephone was in the underworld with Pluto, she actually fell in love with Pluto. And so Pluto and Demeter, or Demeter, I'm not sure which way, I'm going to go with Demeter. She made a pact with Pluto where part of the year Persephone could go to the underworld to live with him because she loved him. And the other part of the year she would stay with her mother. And depending on which mythology you read, some of them say she stays with Pluto 6 months of the year. Others say she stays with Pluto 3 months of the year. But I'm getting almost a message of timing because right now the goddess Venus is in the underworld and she doesn't fully come out until next spring. So it could be that for you, you're going through some very deep transformation of your love life. And it doesn't mean that new love's coming next spring, but maybe that is a timing for you with everything that's going on here today, because so far all of the tarot are earth and water elements, and those are the slower moving elements. But also Pluto rules Scorpio, and we're going into huge Scorpio energy in October. And the timing may be right around the corner here for you. And remember, Pluto's Venus is in the underworld right now with Pluto. So there's something you're transforming through and healing. Very profound message. And your last card is the Two of Cups. You're going to get the happily ever after. You're getting your Two of Cups. Yeah, whatever that means for you. It's a beautiful cup, whether it's with reunion, it's reunion with someone, it's a new love coming into your life. I'm getting reunion as one message for some of you. I'm getting a new love for others. I'm getting a new partnership for others, and then a growing of the current partnership that it's moving to another level. It's an up leveling, but this is something you don't see coming is what I'm getting, because death came before the Two of Cups. So I feel like you don't see it coming. For whatever reason, you're not expecting it, which is really a good thing, right? And I want to end here with a timing message. Wow, I'm getting very soon. Days to weeks, could be even hours for some. The message is to be detached. And on the back of the card, I got the month of July. So take the timing as you will. For some, it could be, as I said, hours, days, weeks. You've got to stay very detached, though. For others, maybe it is next summer, or July is about a season. A sign language that maybe you're a Cancer. You've got a lot of Cancer in your chart, or Leo, because July is Cancer and Leo. Or perhaps the person you're thinking about has a lot of Cancer or Leo in their chart. All righty. So those were your messages. Thank you so very much. Very, very interesting. I love each one of these piles so far has been very, very different. There hasn't been many similarities except for from pile 1 to 2, the message of building. That's been the only thing that's translated between the two piles here. So if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Thank you so very, very much. Let's move now to pile number 3, those that chose the beautiful green Kunzite. Oh, I love that energy. So what does the goddess realm, what is she gifting pile number 3? What is this gift? As Venus completes her journey. And remember, Venus through Leo is a very powerful Venus. When she does it retrograde, she only does it every 8 years. Remember, the last time she did it was 2015. So whatever she's going to gift you or bestow upon you is something very, very beautiful and big. We have the goddess Alcyone. Oh, I love her. The moonstone star. She rules the sacral chakra, which is number 2. It's the chakra of creativity, romance, fertility, and where we want to bring in balance and harmony in our lives. And the number is 11. Alcyone, the moonstone star, the message is passion. I am entering a portal of euphoric love. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I love how in this deck they put that beautiful, like orangish golden color for the sacral right there on her lower back, which is where the sacral chakra is. And you can see it. And yet she's got that opalescent energy around her shoulder and the back of her heart as well. So pile number 3, right off the bat, I'm getting, this is my love pile. Right off the bat, I'm getting pile number 3. You that chose this pile, the goddess realm is bringing in love. This is about your love life. Okay. So if you come to this pile and what you're looking for has nothing to do with love, you may want to choose one of the other 2 piles. Okay, because I feel like this is about your love life or developing greater self-love, that maybe you're on a journey of self-love here. And the moonstone star energy is inviting you to dive deeper into your passions. So if you're looking for answers about Eve, I want to build greater creativity in my life. I want to bring in more fertility. I want to get pregnant. If your questions are not about your love life, but they're about your creative life, being pregnant, bringing more fertility in, then go ahead and do listen to this, because she does rule those realms as well. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. I love that message. So let's look at this. She is number 11. Her words are sensuality, expression, and freedom. So you're going into a time where you're feeling a lot more sensual about yourself. You're wanting to express who you are. Passion is about expression of self, okay? Passion is expression in action. They just gave that word to me, that mantra, for whoever needs it. And it's about freedom. So pile number 3, you're fully embodying your personal freedom. Yeah. When you combine, okay, so she's talking about the sacral chakra, that when you put an opal around the sacral chakra, you put opal energy there, you expand your creative zone, but you also expand your sensuality. And think about this, our passion stems from our sensuality, and also our creativity comes from our sensuality as well. So you want to really develop and work on your sacral chakra here. This is about co-creative collaboration with yourself, but also with others. You want to unlock here, pile number 3, your inner creative zone. To do this, co-create with others. It's called co-creative collaboration. It will amplify this. And you also want to access greater personal power through self-love. So pile 3, you're working on self-love, personal power, and amplification of your self-love and personal power while you're doing this with others. So pile 3, I do feel like you're trying to create things with other people. And then the final message here is a tantalizing new relationship or a fresh start within an existing one is on the horizon. She encourages you to embrace this new beginning. So Alcyone, the moon star goddess, is encouraging you to embrace a new beginning in your creative life and a new beginning in your love life. And for those of you wanting fertility, the answer is yes, it's coming. Okay, I'll leave that there. So what are the tools that we need to embody to further move this along, to really be present for this energy? Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So Alcyone is saying that in order to develop greater self-love and greater collaboration, co-collaboration and co-creativity with others, you need to really give love. But it has to be mutual. You've got to start with expressing love for yourself. So your expression zone has to be open. So pile 3, it may also be good for you to watch the astrology portion, okay? I've only seen that for pile 2 and 3. You've got to express how you feel, and you've got to express love. It's very important that you do this, okay? Because that's what's going to bring the love you want to you. You've got to be open to giving and receiving love. And it's a number 6, which is all about love. Number 6 is Venus, right? It's the lovers and the tarot. Taking time to express love to others helps them realize that they are supported and loved, but it also helps you know that you're good at expressing love. So pile 3, there may have been something in the past that shut your heart chakra down. And maybe you don't want to just naturally give love freely anymore. Maybe you were such a giver that you don't want to do that. And you're very cautious with who you express love with, okay? So I'm going to just suggest pick and choose the right people to do that with. But remember, when you come from the place of unconditional love, love is never wasted. And so if you give more freely your love, but not necessarily your time and energy, there's a difference between these two. I'm not saying run around and just give love unconditionally, and that means giving all your time and your energy where you feel drained. That is not what I'm saying. That is an unhealthy way of giving love. When to give love unconditionally means every day do acts of kindness. Give someone a compliment. Give them a hug. Give your neighbor a little gift. If you made extra food, share it. Tell the people you do have around you how much you care about them. If they're in need of something, run over and give them something small. This doesn't have to be something big. But when you share from your heart space, when it's full, don't share when your cup is almost or empty. If it's empty or almost empty, that's not the time to share it. That's the time to feed yourself love, then share your love. So that's what I'm getting here. It has everything to do with sharing it. But once you start sharing that love every day, however you're doing it, what you're actually doing is you're opening up your heart to receive more and more love. That's what I'm getting here. And it has something to do with opening up your sacral chakra more and your creative center. So that is your practice here, is the expression of love towards yourself and towards others consistently as a daily practice. I love that message. So let's look at, what is your love story? Where's your love story taking you? I got 2 cards for you, spirit guides, something about 1111. Of course, we've got some of the 1111 energy today, but that can also be the Scorpio energy. It can be the month of November. It could literally be 1111. Your spirit guides are watching over your current love life. So please know your love life is in divine timing here, pile number 3. Pay attention to repeating signs. Your guides are going to be giving you these. This card can also mean that you are protected when it comes to love and that it's safe for you to love again. Yes, that's what I was feeling. This is my pile. You really want true love in your life, pile number 3. But I think there's fear and there's caution, and you don't know if it's okay. You don't know if it's safe. So your spirit guides have really been working with you on this for quite a while, and they're letting you know that they've got your back, and they are guiding you here towards a beautiful love, whatever that is, whether you're renewing a love in your life currently or you're bringing in new love, and they're just telling you it's safe right now. Okay. Oh, it's soulmate energy. So for those of you that are single, you're bringing in a soulmate. Or if you've currently been dating someone and you're coming to this pile because you're not sure. There's been some ups and downs. There's been some obstacles and you're not sure, but your inner guidance is saying this is the person for me, but the outer world isn't reflecting that yet. Then I really feel like your guides are telling you, yes, it's the right person. However, work with it. There's time and patience that maybe needs to come in here. Yes, this person is your soulmate. There's a strong spiritual bond between you and this person. But this card can also pertain to new friendships and kindred souls and attracting the right people. So what the soulmate card or your angels and guides are trying to tell you, pile 3, is you want to bring in soulmates. Now you're completely focused on soulmate energy, but some of our soulmates are friendships. Some of them are kindred spirits that we're doing work with. Okay, they can be family members. And for others, a soulmate is that right person, right? That you're attracting in the right person, and they are going to come in under strong soulmate energy. With this card in this deck, though, I also get that they could be from another culture, another background. They're going to be different than you in some way. Or maybe there's a distance between the two of you, and maybe that's what the delay is, or where you're feeling the block is. So please, pile number 3, allow your guides and angels to direct you through this, okay? And now we're getting the throat thing again, but express your truth in this, okay? So let's look at the last messages from the tarot. What is the new pathway here that the Venus energy and the Earth Trinity is bringing in? I love it. We've got the 6 of Wands. So we've got fire energy. So pile number 3, in terms of elements, I'm getting water. I got that from Express Your Love. We've got seashells and ocean energy. But actually, we've got all the earth energy there. We've got the ocean. We've got feathers, a lot of feathers, which is air. And she's wearing a mantle of earth. So in this card, we've got water, air, and earth elements. So that's 9 of the 12 signs. And then now we have fire. So in pile 3, we've got all of the signs. Beautiful. 6 of Wands is success. Yeah, victory. Victory, look at that. That's Jason and the Argonauts coming, in his quest for the, they're showing it as a sheepskin or a ram's skin. I can't quite remember the myth, but I know it's Jason and the Argonauts, and he's successful in this card. And they're having a celebration of victory. So pile number 3, please don't worry. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be successful. Oh, I love it. Followed by the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, you are. Whatever it is you're building, what you're creating, it's going to be successful. So I feel like you're building a beautiful creative venture. Pile number 3, even though I feel like this is a love pile, you've been putting a lot of work into your life right now, towards being ready, for greater love in your life, bringing more passion into your life. But I also feel like this could be creating more business as well. So we've got all that fire and earth energy, and the Six of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles is fabulous. You're going to get your desired outcome. And it's followed by the Three of Pentacles. I love it. The universe wants to give you something. You're being given pentacles. You know, I'm getting a very interesting message here. Even though it's 8 followed by the Three of Pentacles, so follow me on this. It's normally you're being given money, you're being given something maybe you didn't even see coming with clients, could be financial well-being, could be contracts, could be business opportunities, but you could also be being given multiple love opportunities. So I'm going to say this is a card of opportunity. We have success, we have building your empire, we have opportunities, and we have the Empress. Now we've got fertility. Wow. Pile number 3, this is for any question you might have. Okay. This is like my everything pile. You've got fertility, you've got building business partnership, receiving opportunities in business and finances, receiving opportunities in your love life. But think about this too. The Empress has everything she wants, right? So you're going to be standing in a place where you're going to receive everything that you want. Your life is going to be exactly what you want it to be, whether you want new love or romantic love in it or not. It's whatever you want your life to be. That's what the goddess is gifting you. Goddess is gifting you the world. The world. And again, I'm getting with this one an embryo. So for some of you coming to this pile, you may be wishing for a child or something in business or love that's going to be incredibly fertile. Okay, and maybe this sacred partner coming in, you're going to instantly get pregnant. Okay, that's the other message here. But whatever this, I mean, you're getting everything. Remember, in this card, we've got all of the signs. That's why when I look at the world card, you know, in traditional astrology, they give it the message of Capricorn. I like to give it all of the signs because it's the end of the major arcana. It contains everything. And here we have the swords for all the air signs, the wands for all the fire, the cups and the pentacles, and the snake energy, which is Scorpio. So in the world card, we've got Scorpio and Capricorn energy very, very present there. Capricorn is success, end of business ventures, success in business. Scorpio is about completing things and starting new cycles. So we've got a lot of different energy and messages there. Beautiful. The world, whatever it is your world is, the world is your oyster. And I'm going to end it here with the 10 of Cups. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You're getting pile number 3, whatever your wish fulfillment is. Okay. And so I wanted to just complete with a timing card from my new deck that I'm still working on. See if there's some kind of timing for you. And they're showing me here the Earth season. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Well, of course, we're in Virgo as I'm doing this. And, you know, Venus is going to be in Virgo through October. So right now that could be September, October. But again, could be in Capricorn season, could be in Taurus season. And on the other side of the card we have, it could be Libra season. So there is your timing, pile number 3. Sending you all so much love. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I post them about every 3 weeks. I don't normally make them this long, but I felt like this video is almost it's a forecast into the coming year. So I really wanted to give it my all. Then I'm going to be doing 2 videos in October for each of the eclipses, and I will be making those significantly shorter. So sending you all so much love and so many blessings. Take care.